Hey there, it's Gerson here, and today I would like to talk about something that I want to call exercise fatigue. So, exercise fatigue is something that kind of builds up after a long time of working out too hard, too much, maybe too intensely, and not taking enough breaks. And today, let's talk about it, what it looks like, and what you can do to avoid it. So, if you're somebody like me who used to do a lot of things like run and boot camps and lifting and biking and all these kinds of things, but not giving yourself enough rest, you may find at some point that your body starts resisting it and your mind also starts resisting. So, for example, you may feel like you're not recovering from your workouts as well as you used to, or your muscles are sore a little bit longer. Or you just don't feel like going to the gym anymore. You're wondering, what the heck is wrong with me? I used to want to do it all the time, but now I just don't feel like it anymore. Or you may get some physical symptoms. Of course, you may have hypothalamic amenorrhea, you lose your period, you may be cold all the time, you may be fatigued, you may get headaches, things like that. And you're wondering what's going on. So one of the options is that maybe you are working out too much and what you're experiencing is exercise fatigue. So what can you do about it? So if you feel like, I'm not resting enough, or I suspect that I may be doing too much, I would like you to think about three things. And the first thing is that ask yourself, do I have enough fuel in my body for this exercise, right? So I know a lot of people, including me in the past, do workouts fasted. So for example, I would get up first thing in the morning, I would head to the gym or running, whatever it was, without eating anything beforehand, because I wanted to lose my weight. Surprise, surprise, right? So I did this year after year after year. And I would always say, I don't want to eat anything because it doesn't make me feel good. I want to work out fasted. This is how I feel light, and so on. But up until to one point when I was like, I wasn't able to finish my workouts anymore. I had to cut them short. And time after time, it wasn't just like occasionally. I was just getting so tired, and no wonder now looking back, no wonder, because I was so hungry. I was really hungry. I wanted to eat, but I was hoping to suppress my appetite with HIIT training. So this is what I did for a long time. And if you're somebody who says that, I feel so much better when I work out fasted, ask yourself if this is really the case. And yeah, it might be the case. It works very well for some people, but ask yourself, is this really true? Or am I trying to take in less calories here? Or am I trying to manage my appetite by doing that? What am I trying to do here? And maybe start eating a little bit before you work out, right? So pay attention to that and ask yourself, do I have enough fuel in my body? Maybe you had a large dinner, then it's fine to work out without like a big breakfast. But if you didn't have a big dinner and you're not having any breakfast either, then the chances are that you may not be ready for this workout because you have no energy in there. So you need some carbs, you need some fuel to help you through this workout. Okay, the second thing I want you to ask is, how am I sleep? Are you sleeping 6 hours only? Are you sleeping less than 6 hours? I used to work out who knows how many years only after like 5-6 hours of sleep, and this was a huge mistake. And of course, looking back, I can tell that this was one of the huge contributor to my hypothalamic amenorrhea. I would always choose the workout over sleep, and then eventually I wasn't even able to sleep that much because I became really insomniac. My stress was so high all the time that I just could not stay asleep for longer than 5-6 hours. And what I would do after getting up is go out and go for a run. This is a mistake. So if you don't sleep at least 7 hours, your exercise quality is going like this, right? So you may think, it doesn't really matter, 6 hours, 7 hours, what does it matter? It does. Like 1 hour makes a huge difference. 2 hours makes even better difference, or even bigger difference. Try this out. If you work out after 5 hours sleep and then work out after 8 hours of sleep. I didn't know for many years how it feels like to work out after 8 hours of sleep, but I do know it now, and let me tell you, it's a huge, huge difference. Also, what I want to say that don't choose the workout instead of sleep. You can't think that, I'm just going to get up earlier. It does not matter how many hours of sleep. It does. And then your muscles also need this time. Your muscles heal and repair themselves when you are resting, when you are sleeping. So it's super, super important. Don't work out if you have not slept well, because your workout quality is not that great. And if you do it day after day after day, your physical body is absolutely going to suffer, and you may end up with this exercise fatigue that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. All right, last thing I want you to think about is, how is my body feeling and what does it want to do? Like, seriously, ask, how am I feeling? don't think about I should be doing this workout because she's doing this workout, or the program said I should be doing this one, or I should be lifting this one because this is what the plan says, or the blogger says, or whoever says. No, you don't have to do any of that. It's completely fine to, and not only fine, but you have to ignore the outside noise, everything external, and think like, okay, how do I feel like moving myself? Because especially when you are somebody who has the tendency to burn themselves out, this is especially when you have to listen to yourself. If you are an elite athlete, then yeah, you have your training plan and your schedule, and you have to stick with it, right? It's a different story. But if you're somebody who has a tendency to burn themselves out, you are just working out to be healthy, you don't have to do things that other people tell you to, or some other blogger is doing. Do what feels good to you. And that means admitting to yourself, okay, I don't feel like doing a high intensity exercise today, I'm gonna go to yoga. And then there's gonna be days when you've been sleeping well, you've been eating well, you're like, I'm full of energy, I'm gonna do this high intensity workout, I'm gonna go out for a long run, I feel so amazing. So ask your body, what do you really want to do today, and do that thing. Because if you suppress what you really want to do, that's gonna also build up over the weeks, over the months, over the years, and this simply cannot end well. You're gonna get some physical and some mental signs and symptoms that tell you that this is not the right thing to do. You may end up with extreme fatigue, hypothalamic amenorrhea, headaches, frequent colds, all these kinds of things. So really pay attention to these things. Okay, this is it for today. As a little special bonus today, I actually wanted to mention that I'm going to give away my Simple Strength for Women program, 50% off, and this is only until the 4th of July, so only 3 days. I just got this idea because I keep getting questions about hypothalamic amenorrhea and working out after that. So this program is designed specifically for those women who had hypothalamic amenorrhea and are now ready to train again. So this is super safe bodyweight training program that I highly recommend. So like I said, it used to be $77, but for the next 3 days, I'm going to give it away for $39 only. So if you want it, click the link below and get it. If you still have HA, don't start doing it right now. Wait until you're recovered and do it then. Okay, this is it for me today. If you have any questions, any comments, please let me know. Comment here or comment on Instagram, wherever you find me, and I will talk to you again. Bye bye.